All right, you guys. First of all, with Amazing Happens Together, the first thing that has to happen is a chance needs to be given. And Ahmad Al Harthy gave me a huge chance. But I have to thank your wife. Thank you very much for the chance. Because they were going to go away, and as we know, married couple, they got to work together. So I appreciate Ahmed giving us a chance to actually be together and talk over, and I really thank you for the opportunity of coming here and making this happen, seriously. So the first speaker we're going to have tonight, who's going to be talking about his motor racing and the teamwork in there and what it entails and how did amazing happen for him. So let's welcome to the stage with a loud round of applause, Mr. Ahmad Al Harthy, champion.
Thank you, Fahmi. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. First of all, before that counter starts going, you know, being a racing driver, looking at the clock ticking down is always a very interesting thing. But, thank you for the opportunity, and you know, I'm really happy to be here. Obviously, Fahmi persuaded me, my wife as well, but knowing that Omantel is partnering this, then I had to be here. Thanks to Omantel for its continuous sponsorship to my program. Now that's done. Just a brief of what and how I had to pick these pictures. Obviously, 8 pictures. Talking about them for a minute was something very interesting to me. But togetherness and amazing happens together, and teamwork is the essence of what I do. So I felt that it's going to be interesting to share a few different type of pictures at one go. So I think we're ready to go. I'm going to start with the first picture. This picture means a lot to me. The reason for this picture is obviously the car that's in the picture. Just a brief idea of what this car is about. Being a brand ambassador to Aston Martin, I was given the opportunity to present the Vulcan in Oman during a Red Bull event. That event was the first time the partnership of Red Bull and Aston Martin, which was launched in Australia, came together. And a week or two after that, we did an event here in Oman. So I was just playing around with my iPhone at that time and said, you know, this looks like an amazing picture, the Vulcan in Oman with the palm trees and everything in the background. Why don't I just try and get a glimpse of this? And this picture went viral after taking it. It went, I mean, till today I get tagged with pictures, with people posting this picture from about 2 years ago now. What was really important to me was I managed to, you know, we managed to put, showcase Oman as a destination as well as a very, very valuable product. This car costs 1 million Omani Riyals, and it's only 24 of them have ever been produced. So me being able to drive this and showcase it in Oman was something very special to me. Wow, time does really fly. So I'll try and go a bit quicker for the next picture. But obviously, I mean, majority of the pictures you see aren't taken by me. Being in this profession and in this sport, it's very rare that I get to catch a camera and drive at the same time, or get a bit of what goes around the track. So this actual picture was, I think, one of the only things that I'm showcasing tonight, which was taken by myself. So the next picture, something really special to me, is that we launched this program the beginning of the year. We were celebrating 10 years of my racing as a first circuit racer in Oman, and we said, how do we make something really special about bringing this car to Oman? So the thoughts were, let's put it on a runway, let's have it. Sounded amazing, sounded very simple to do, but it wasn't at all. It was one of the most challenging things I had to do with this race car. It was the first time ever in Aston Martin and 787 on a runway together. Who did we work with and how did we come together with people to make this thing happen? Obviously Oman Air, OMAC, the Royal Oman Police, the cargo department. This picture was taken, and in half an hour this car was on the plane on the way to the UK. That's the tight deadline we worked with, and I was really, again, happy to manage to showcase Oman to the world, because again, this picture got so much attention, not just in Oman, but again, throughout the motorsport world. And till today, when I have conversations, people remember the car and this shot. After that, we come to the first European shot we have here. I just wanted to show you a quick picture of the type of championship we race in. There are approximately over 55 cars in the background. 55 cars with over 190 drivers taking part, with so many teams from different manufacturers in one of the world's strongest GT3 championships. And how could we show that in one picture to whoever's following my account and whoever's supporting us, is to show them what this picture is about, so that they can understand the championship we're in and how difficult it is to be on the podium. The strongest championship involves the strongest manufacturers in the world. Every manufacturer you see here is really, really into motorsports, and we're down there on the left, if you can see our car right there. We're the only Aston Martin and the only Arab team in this championship, so I'm really proud about that. Alhamdulillah, thank you. The next picture is in Monza. Doesn't mean much to anyone who maybe sees the picture for the first time, but obviously me being so patriotic, the Omani flag, and can I zoom here? Yeah, I can. Pole position in our class. Just a quick information about the level of competition and the level of teamwork that allows us to race. In Monza, we qualified first in our class, but 7th overall in the championship. Can anyone guess the difference between the first position and the 30th position on the grid in qualifying? It's going to be really tough, but it was below 1 second. 1 to 30, below 1 second. 1 to where we are, 0.3 of a second. 0.3. And it just keeps going down and down. So that's the level of competition. Wow. Femi, are you on speed or something? Is this really true? Coming to the next picture was what goes on behind the scenes. You know, we talk about teamwork. You always see the driver racing, you see the driver on the podium, but you don't see the people who are behind the scenes. Me speaking to my mechanics just before driving sometime in midnight in one of the strongest GT3 races, which is a 24-hour race in Belgium, in Spa, having a quick motivational talk, how fast to change the tires, how we're going to fill the fuel, and all of that, everything smoothly. We had to do 24 pit stops in a 24-hour race. Just to give a good example, 117 liters in about 30 seconds, a driver change in between 19 to 21 seconds, and a tire change in something like 20 seconds as well, going around, 2 mechanics changing all the tires. This is how close this championship is, and this is what determines to being on the podium or to being 30th. This one is very interesting. Sorry, Fahmi, I'm definitely going to go above. This is me warming up, but exactly 30 minutes before that, I was knocked out in bed because it's a 24-hour race. We have dietitians, we have personal trainers who look after us in a 24-hour race, and they come and wake us up and tell us, it's your time. But I said, we have another 2 hours. Like, no, the strategy has changed, and you have to be quick. And for us to be out of bed and energized up, and plus, every time we came out of the car in a 24-hour race, we would lose between 1 and 1.5 kilograms in weight. So we have to bring that back up before we're out again in the car. So it's a very important thing. Plus, we're going out at night, so we have to be accustomed to the lights of the track. It's not lit like a race in Abu Dhabi, for example. So these are the small attention to details that we have to do just before jumping into the car, and so does the team as well. 30 seconds. I think I've covered I've left the last 2 as videos. I was just trying to build it up towards what we actually do. Maybe some of you have never seen what a race is about or what we do. It's circuit racing, and it's very challenging. This is a small portion of the race which we had in Spa. We good to play this? There's no sound? Sorry. Okay, now I can justify that being 000. It's technical. Yeah, so this is just a glimpse of, it says 5 hours and 40 something seconds to go. So this is me in, I thought that this would be the last stint in the car, but as things played out, I had to go into the car for the checkered flag. Are we good with the sound? Yeah, we'll try it, Fahmi? Yeah.
whatever it is. You can talk over it.
Yeah. So basically, it's just. I would love for you to hear the sound of the Aston Martin. That's why I'm asking for sound all the time. So, in the background, obviously, the commentators commentating about the Omani team being here, taking part, and obviously talking about me in the car and our strategies this year was completely different from most of the other strategies that other teams and other drivers would use. And it's a chance for, this is, live streamed around the world from the States all the way in Australia. Plus, on all the channels, and it's something proud that we can see a Omani entrant team with a Omani driver, with Omani-backed companies supporting this project, which is something I'm really proud of. And that's 5 hours to go, which is a very stressful thing for the driver. Exactly. The last one was very emotional, and I really wished we had some sound, but unfortunately. This is us winning our first race in Europe for the first time ever. This is us standing on the podium, looking at the national flag being flying high for the first time ever. Thank you. For the first time ever, the Omani national anthem has been played in an F1 circuit in Europe, which is something we were very proud of. And everybody asks me, how does this all work together? Everything that I was talking about from the other pictures, grouping it up together, making sure that everything works in the best formula possible, is then asking yourself, is all of this worth it? And when you stand there and you look at your flag and you appreciate what has been done and accomplished, and you said it's definitely worth it. And thank you for everybody's support throughout the years. Thank you.
Everybody, a round of applause for the gentleman called Ahmad Al Harthy, our champion. Well done. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.